This is it. This is my last confession. The police are gonna be here any minute. I'm not sorry for what I did. And once you're done reading this, I just hope you understand why I did it. Maybe you'll even forgive me. One of the world's largest companies has a research facility hidden away where they're running a top secret project. It's a multi-million-dollar gamble. Deep in the basement of this facility they work. And if it were to pan out how they want it to, the world would be changed forever. Every industry from pharmaceuticals to the defense industry would be completely disrupted. It's the ultimate long game. Imagine the power you would wield if you cracked artificial intelligence first. The dream is for machines to lift us, lost, fragile humans, from our lowly place among the dirt up into the heavens. So there I was, in a basement, listening to scientists explain how their prototype machine worked. At this point, it's functioning like a toddler compared to humans. It was barely in its walk phase. This was like looking at the early stages of the atomic bomb research. Millions of dollars worth of chemicals were being pumped into this facility every month just to keep this project running. The compound is hidden in a forest, located behind a long, winding, half gravel, half dirt road, over an hour away from the skyscrapers of New York City. From the outside, you'd assume it's like any other building, maybe some insurance building or something. But deep in the basement, many levels down, behind key cards, behind security guards, there were rooms that looked like a mad scientist's playground, a sandpit of devices, screwdrivers, apparatuses thrown about. Part high-tech lab, part suburban dad's garage. This much resources behind trying to quantify ourselves. We need to understand our speech better. Why do we say the things that we say the way we say them? How does the human eye interpret data? The 5 senses will ultimately be distilled into zeros and ones from the work done at this building. I tell you, this building exists, and I've been there. They were working to build the future. I was there to communicate for them. Rarely are the two skills found in the same person. I can't think of any evidence greater for why humans need each other. If we're gonna build the Tower of Babel, we need each other's skills. My job would be to observe and distill, take what they knew and run it through my dummy filter so the people of average intelligence could pretend they were able to comprehend a nugget of the project. Any password on the internet cracked in seconds. Any military cyber network defeated in the blink of an eye. This would change our world. God help us, we need to figure this out before they do, the other, the outsider. To them, I was a necessary evil. Without explaining this technology effectively to the outside world, they couldn't get the funding and interest in their project that they needed. If having to talk to me was what it took, it would be the least of what it took from them. They needed me to get investors excited. I was their hype man. Have you ever tried listening to scientists explain their work? It's boring. I knew how to explain the value of this project to the top generals and the smiling politicians who came to check up on their pet project. I could dumb it down for them real nice. Looking back, that's probably why they picked me. I was stupid enough to explain this stuff to the average layperson and dumb enough not to ask any of the wrong questions. It was harmless to them. Harmless until that last day at work. It has occurred to me on several occasions that maybe I might be wrong. Maybe I jumped the gun on this a little bit. Maybe I shouldn't have did what I did, but I did it. During one of my routine interviews with the chief scientist, I asked the wrong question. I got too nosy. I regret ever sticking my dumb face into this project in the first place. My mistake was I asked the head of the department, hey, when you finish this project, this godlike device, what is it gonna mean for the majority of people out there who are working jobs that this device is gonna replace? That mother, he looked me in the eyes. He had the nerve to say, off the record, those people will be obsolete. This is gonna help us reduce our numbers to a sustainable level, a level of humans that this planet can live with. Can you believe this guy? On the record, of course, our answer is that we'll give humanity a universal basic income and people will find fulfillment in something else. I don't know, getting really into camping? I knew what I had to do. If I wasn't a coward, I would stop them. I went back to the office that night, trashed their ungodly machine, destroyed their paperwork, wiped their drives and their backup drives, millions of dollars wrecked. Thanks to me. Only gonna be a matter of minutes now before they check the keycard logs and they know it was me. I've seen what they do to people who get in the way of their projects. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I can never see you again. Forgive me.